All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. So, here in the early stages of this NBA season, there's just one team that does not have a blemish on their record to this point of the campaign. And not too many people had it slated that the last undefeated team in the NBA this season would be the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, in his first year at the helm in Cleveland, head coach Kenny Atkinson is pushing all of the right buttons so far. He's got a pair of wins over the Milwaukee Bucks. Granted, the Bucks have not been living up to expectations, but you would expect them to turn it around at some point. He's got wins over the Knicks, the Los Angeles Lakers, and the Golden State Warriors to boot. You look at this team and the combo of Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, two of the better guards in the Eastern Conference, and they're putting on a show right now. A lot of talent on this team with the likes of Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and Karis LeVert, just to name a few. You look at the Cavs right now, they have the number one scoring offense in the NBA. They are leading the league in field goal percentage. They are also leading the league in 3 point field goal percentage. And I'll say this about Kenny Atkinson because he was handed a good team from JB Bickerstaff because JB Bickerstaff was there at the beginning of this rebuild and he was building the Cavs into something. Surprisingly, was let go after last season, and Kenny Atkinson has come in. And like I said before, he's pushed all of the right buttons. But I will say this about Kenny Atkinson as well. He's making the most out of his second opportunity because it was one of those. He was turning things around with the Brooklyn Nets. He had a rebuild there. He did have a postseason appearance on his resume there, and he abruptly left. And I'll tell you like this: you have to wonder where that Nets franchise would be right now if Kenny Atkinson was still the head coach because he was showing himself to be a solid head coach, and now he's gotten an even better team this time around in Cleveland. And of course, the results are there. Now, I know that it's still early in the NBA season because we haven't even reached Thanksgiving yet. But nonetheless, this Cavs team is looking like they will once again be formidable. I mean, you look at the last couple of years, Cleveland was a top five team in the Eastern Conference, and now you look at the standings right now. Early on, is basically Cleveland, Boston, and everybody else because the bulk of the Eastern Conference is hovering around 500 right now. But nonetheless, if you're Cleveland, keep stacking up these wins because it's going to pay off in the springtime as far as postseason seeding. I mean, you look at it right now with the Cavs, they are on pace to have their first 60-win season since LeBron's first run with the Cavaliers during his last season in the 2009 2010 campaign. That's how good that this team is right now. And I think as long as everybody is able to stay healthy enough, the Cavs are going to be a force to be reckoned with in this Eastern Conference, keeping up with the big boys, a la the Celtics and the Knicks. I know the Knicks are around 500 right now, but they will get it going at some point. And this Cavs team, they're clicking, they're believing in each other, and they're believing in their head coach. And when it's all said and done, I think this team is set up to have a solid season. I'm looking at it right now. I think Cleveland has what it takes to win 60 games as long as everyone stays healthy. But so far, it's been a smooth transition for the Cavaliers from JB Bickerstaff to Kenny Atkinson. Like I said, he's pushing all of the right buttons. The Cavs are a force to be reckoned with. They're so tough at the offensive end of the floor, and they've been that way so far. And I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. Spider Mitchell, one of the better scorers at the guard position in the NBA. I feel like Jared Allen is an underappreciated big in the NBA. Darius Garland definitely has talent. Evan Mobley as well. And I think everything is coming together so far in the early stages of this season. Let's just see if Cleveland can keep it up for the next 70 games or so. But folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank all of you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on the X, formerly known as Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. Now you can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, and I'm signing off. And I'm saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.